Welcome back to CineRecap. Today we're diving into The Godfather, the iconic story of the Corleone family, led by the cunning Don Vito Corleone. Through this classic film, we witness the family's rise and fall in the world of organized crime, exploring themes of power, betrayal, and loyalty that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Let's dive into this cinematic masterpiece and uncover what makes The Godfather a timeless classic. Let's begin. It's a joyful day as the Corleone family gathers to celebrate the wedding of Don Vito Corleone's daughter, Connie, to Carlo Rizzi. While the guests outside revel in the festivities, inside the estate, the true power of the Corleone family is on full display. Amerigo Bonacera, a man whose daughter was brutally beaten, comes to the Don seeking justice after the law failed him. Vito, the head of the powerful Corleone family, offers Bonacera his help, but not without a cost. Loyalty to the Godfather is required in return. Vito grants Bonacera's wish, and in doing so, reinforces the unshakable influence of his criminal empire. Outside, Don Vito's youngest son, Michael, returns from the war, a decorated Marine hero. But while Michael is proud to serve his country, he remains distant from the family's illicit business. As he introduces Kay to his world, he makes it clear that this is not his life. "That's my family, Kay. It's not me," he reassures her. Michael begins to paint a vivid picture of the Corleone family for Kay. There's Sonny, the hot-headed eldest brother, whose temper gets him into trouble both in and out of the family business. Fredo, the middle brother, is weak and naive, more often a liability than an asset. And then there's Tom Hagen, the family's consigliere, an adopted son who acts as the Corleone's trusted lawyer and advisor. At the same time, Hollywood star Johnny Fontaine, the Don's godson, arrives at the wedding. His once bright career is in decline, and he turns to the Godfather for help landing a pivotal role in a new film. Vito famously tells Johnny,
"I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse."
Fontaine's Hollywood problem is swiftly solved with a gruesome message. Studio head Jack Woltz, who refused to cast Johnny, wakes up to find the head of his prize $600,000 racehorse lying in a pool of blood in his bed. The Corleones always get what they want. As the Corleone family celebrates, a sinister offer is being made behind the scenes. Sollozzo, known as the Turk, approaches Don Vito with a proposal to invest in narcotics, a business that promises immense profits. But Vito, ever cautious, refuses. He's unwilling to risk his political connections for the dangers of the drug trade, no matter how lucrative. However, Sonny, ever the impulsive one, lets his curiosity slip, showing interest in the deal. Vito chastises him later, reminding him that discipline and patience are key to the family's survival. In retaliation for Vito's refusal, Sollozzo plots to strike a deadly blow against the Corleones. Not long after, as Vito leaves his office, he is ambushed and gunned down in the streets. The Godfather's life hangs in the balance. Fredo, assigned to protect his father, is helpless in the face of the attack, a sign of his continued ineptitude. With the Don incapacitated, Sonny takes over the family. Hot-headed and brimming with rage, Sonny orders the family to strike back. Meanwhile, Sollozzo kidnaps Tom Hagen, attempting to manipulate him into convincing Sonny to accept their narcotics deal. But the Corleones don't back down, and a bloody gang war looms on the horizon. Michael, who until now has stayed out of the family's business, is drawn into the violence when he volunteers to kill Sollozzo and the corrupt police captain McCluskey. It's a turning point for Michael. In a tense restaurant scene, he retrieves a hidden gun and executes both men, marking his first steps into the dark world of his father's empire. To escape retaliation, Michael is sent to Sicily. There, in the beautiful countryside, he finds temporary peace and even love. He marries a local woman, Apollonia, and embraces life away from the violence of America. But even in Sicily, danger lurks. In a devastating betrayal, Apollonia is killed in a car bomb meant for Michael, shattering his brief happiness. Back home, Sonny's volatile nature leads to his tragic demise. After brutally beating Carlo for abusing his sister, Connie, Sonny is lured into an ambush at a toll booth. His car is riddled with bullets in a horrific scene, leaving the Corleones without their eldest son and heir. Don Vito, recovering from his wounds, knows that further bloodshed will destroy his family. To bring an end to the war, he meets with the heads of the 5 families and agrees to a ceasefire, even conceding to allow narcotics traffic to continue under certain conditions. But Vito isn't blind. He sees that Barzini, not Tattaglia, is the real mastermind behind the war. With the death of his older brother, Michael returns home, no longer the innocent outsider. Now in charge, he promises his girlfriend Kay that the family business will be completely legitimate within 5 years. But as Michael takes the reins, his grip tightens, and his descent into the heart of the Corleone Empire becomes inevitable. In a breathtaking sequence, Michael executes his enemies in a series of brutal hits. As he stands godfather to his nephew at the church, his orders are carried out with ruthless efficiency. Barzini, Tattaglia, Mo Green, all are eliminated in a single decisive strike that solidifies Michael's position as the new godfather. Michael's last act of vengeance is against his brother-in-law Carlo, who had betrayed the family and set up Sonny's murder. Despite promising Carlo safety, Michael has him garroted, closing the final chapter on the betrayal. With all his enemies gone, Michael assumes his father's title, becoming the new Don Corleone. As Kay watches, the door to his office closes, shutting her out and sealing Michael's transformation into the very thing he once swore he would never become. Thanks for watching this deep dive into The Godfather, one of cinema's most legendary films. If you enjoyed this recap and want more classic movie breakdowns, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to CineRecap. See you in the next one.